Welcome back, Knights of Dragaria. If you're new to the channel here, I wanted to cover Unicorn Overlord, and I wanted to cover a flying team that you could use in this game. Now, I've done a couple things here. Pretty much, flyers are really good against cavalry, so they pretty much can take out all cavalry, but what they're weak to are archers. So I made a team that can beat archers and obviously beat the cavalry too. Now, there will be other combinations that it might not be as strong to, but I feel that this is a really good, reliable team to put out there in a few different scenarios. So why don't you try this out, check this out. I'll go over the stats and everything that I have after the battle plays out so you get to see it. So before we get into it, definitely make sure you leave a like and a sub to the channel to help it grow.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Over here! How about this? We strive for progress!
So you got physical attack up because of my shaman. Shaman has the sandstorm staff, which actually helps with the blindness, so might not die to other circumstances. Kill the archer off.
We fight as one.
Can't really do anything with the sandstorm staff. Now you can do this with anything else, but I feel that if the archers get, if your flyers get killed off because of other circumstances, let's say magic or something like that, that would be kind of a detrimental thing. So let's go into some of the stats here. Let's look at that, and I will tell you how I put this together. Now, this isn't too hard of a thing to do. I'll go over my knight real quick here. I'm not gonna go too much into detail of my knight. You can just see some of the stats here. You can see some of the things that we have. You know, initiative, evasion is pretty good. There's guard efficiency there with 25%, which helps. I got initiative up. Another extra lapis pendant here. Warding staff for armored and bestial kind of stuff here. Defender, none of this stuff really matters too much. We're just looking at the flyers. But arrow cover, you can play with this. What I'd like to do is just keep it target 75% plus, but I'm trying this out with target 100% as well. So I'm just checking that out. You don't need to necessarily go that route, but let's look at what we got here for her. Dustbound staff obviously does the sandstorm, which is what you see. It puts blindness on the enemy immediately, so it'd be good to try to get that to go as soon as you can. And other than that, just a lapis, a carnelian pendant to increase the attack points and the passive points. But what do I have here? Powerful call. I got powerful call on pretty soon here. It grants 30% physical attack to an ally's attack. Now I got that set to flying, so you know, let me just move down there real quick. But pretty much, yeah, allies next attack. So then what that does is, and you probably want to put this first, you know, so you got this first over this. So if we do this, that might be a little better, but you're going to give your ally 30% extra attack, which is going to help out a ton. So if we look over at our other flyer here, which is Fran, which isn't actually upgraded. She's not at the final tier yet. We just have high swing on, and I have prioritized archer. So the first thing we go after are the archers. We have attack at 19 with extra initiative. We got arrow wing, which actually makes the user's next attack true strike, grants 20%, so 20 and 30%, so about 50% extra attack to the attack to make sure we take down the archers is set in place there. So there's the other stuff there. We're really not going to be able to use anything else because arrow wing is the only thing that's going to be active during that set combo there for Fran. Now if we look at Celeste, who's another knight that comes along, and she's a Gryphon Master already, so she comes as a Gryphon Master. You get this Labra's axe here, which initiative +5, which is really good, so fast initiative, guard rate. I put on this Raven Plume just to get things moving a little bit quicker here, so cranking up the initiative to go as well. There's this too, like a Fire Cure, Warrior's Attack to bring up the attack ratio too. There is this evade a hit from a ranged attack, so in case you do get shot at, you do get some extra AP points, which would give you another high swing, which is nice. considering, you know, cost 1, do it twice, do it 3 times, you know, and that would be pretty cool. There is the wing rest, there's the feathering, there's this other stuff, but really what it comes down to is just that if you get shot at, it's going to give you another chance to attack again. Now, you're not getting the 20% extra, like, aerial wing. You could probably put another arrow wing on here if you have the Wyvern Reins. If you find another one, you could probably do that. I don't feel the need that I really need it too badly, because 2 attacks from her, 2 attacks from her, pretty much will take down the back row and the front row at the same time. And if that doesn't happen, you're going to have your front Vanguard, Lex, or whatever fighter you want to be in the front line to do it. Now, the reason I chose Lex for the front line is because he's a fighter and he can actually shield block some of the attacks of arrows, which is very, very important going forward with the fights, because if you're blocking the arrows from hitting your background, because that's what their archers are going to do. They're going to pinpoint and pinprick your flyers to knock them out the sky. And you want your flyers to basically take out their archers first and then take out the cavalry. Ideally, you'd like to take out the cavalry first, but the reason that I chose to attack the archers first is because if you take out the cavalry and then their archers take out your flyers, then, you know, it's kind of a 1-for-1, and it doesn't really matter. So it's better to take out the thing that you're weak to first, like the archers, and then take out the thing you can easily just take out right away. And the reason that I have the Sandstorm Staff with my druid, you could, you know, put her up into the next, well, she already is in the next level, I believe. Yeah, she's in the next level druid. But the reason that I did the Sandstorm is because any other potentiality of anything taking you down. I mean, flyers have good evasion, but usually the enemy has like a 40% chance to hit them, maybe a 50% chance to hit them, close to 50% chance. Depending upon your natural evasion or the gear that you actually equip with your flyers will depend upon whether they can evade or not. And you can obviously see, you know, the evasion 63 here for her and 59, which is really good. But yeah, they could still get hit by something. They're obviously not dodge artists. They're almost dodge artists. They, you know, if they're up against another flyer, then that's another thing that you have to consider. So Sandstorm seems to help initially just for the first few blows in case a cavalry strike, another flyer comes at you, you know, magic, something like that. I feel like this is a really, really solid team. I've used this so many times that I'm playing through my Twitch streams right now, and it's a lot of fun, I have to say. It's really good. So maybe try out some of these combos. If you want to try something different with the arrow cover, I just decided to try this out and haven't been able to test it out too much with the arrow cover target 100%. I don't know if I really need that, because you might be able to just get rid of that and just go target 75, because if they do get shot once, then he's going to be on an active guard duty to try to defend again. Although the downside is if you're up against a whole pack of Arbalists and they have the quick reload, he, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to block the quick reload. It doesn't seem to... quick reload seems to somehow bypass this system of arrow cover. I'm not sure why. Maybe Lex can't just go immediately right away again, even though he has all the PP points, the passive points to be able to do it. I'm not sure what the reason is. Maybe I have to add an extra arrow cover plus 75 or 100%, something like that. Might have to do that. So I'm still playing with that tactic right now, but so far, so good. So far, I barely have any problems with this team. We can just knock out the archers. If there's nobody to jump back in the back and just defend the archers, then they're toast. One hit, kill, they're toast. Next hit, go to the cavalry, they're toast. It seems like a really good team. So that's all I have for this video. There's not much else to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and talk about another team that I've been building here. It is this team, and I'm still playing with the back line. I think I kind of like it so far, but Werewolf Mercenaries and an Elven Fencer, which might be a crazy, crazy system. I also have another Archer team here. I got an Archer build. I'm not sure if I want her here, but she seems to kind of work. Virginia seems to kind of work as super tank in certain situations. Otherwise, I'd probably go with an Arbalist in the front. But I'll play with that too. So I'm making some teams here. As you can see, I got some other teams. This team I really like a lot. And yeah, I've got an oddball team here of all the special characters just to see how they all fit together. Other than that, pretty much nothing else I can really say here. I'm going to do an LP some point soon for my channel, so we'll go through that, and I'll just cover certain things. This game is massive. The battles do take some time to get through, but I'm going to try to do a big LP, and you know, after I come up with some combos and stuff, then, you know, we'll have fun with that. Otherwise, make sure you drop a like, make sure you sub.